What's up, guys? Gears and Grit here, and I believe you're coming at me with some hot takes, and you even said that the last one in particular, you're gonna want to hear it because I have a feeling it's gonna piss off just a few of you. But
just a few. But no, it's important to talk about this stuff. Everyone's like, oh, hot takes this, hot take this. I'm gonna give you some raw opinions that are backed by data that exists in my head.
Yeah.
And it's the right data and it's the right opinions, and I'm going to share them with you because I am known for my generosity.
Okay.
So, hot take number one. Gosh, they're going to be mad at this one. They're going to be mad. Okay, KLR650.
Oh yeah, it's a great.
It's very popular. A lot of people love it. Dual sport. You can take it off road, on road. You can do all sorts of things with it. There is a better bike for every situation in which you might possibly buy a KLR650. Don't buy it. You like doing touring more than you like going off-road? There's better touring bikes. You want to buy a KLR? Don't buy a KLR. Because for whatever reason you want to buy a KLR, there is an equivalent better bike that you can buy to do the thing that you want to do the most, okay? So, let's say, for example, you want to do a little bit more touring than you want to do off-roading. Better bike is going to be the Yamaha Tenere. Much better bike, right about the same money if you pick it up used. Way better. Not to mention, if you put the right tires on your Tenere, it's going to beat the crap out of your KLR. Okay, you want to do a little bit more off-road riding. No, I'm just going to go on the dirt, and that's why I need my KLR650. Wrong! You get a Honda XR650. Infinitely better. Looks cooler. More reliable. Doesn't say Kawasaki. It's awesome. That's the bike that you want. If you want a dual sport that's somehow equivalent, but better, and not a KLR650.
What if you want to do both those things? Does the Yamaha Tenere do just as well as the Honda?
Put dirt tires on it. Put dirt tires on it. Absolutely.
Price difference in any of these?
I mean, if you get them used, it's a wash. $1,000 maybe.
Okay.
Used is wash. Okay, but here's the other thing. You want to do a little bit more touring with some little saddlebags. You can get a KLR with some saddlebags. BMW R1200 all day long. Put some saddlebags on it. Most of them already come with them. It's going to be more comfortable. It's going to look cooler. You're not going to be on a Kawasaki. Going to have better luggage options. Going to be a better bike. Boom. You don't need a KLR650, folks. I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry. But that's a hot take. That's the right opinion.
I don't even want to talk to you right
Here,
now. If I say
this.
anything as a devil's advocate, I feel like you're gonna just smack me across the face.
No, I won't do that, but you'd be wrong.
Okay.
No, but seriously, if you think you have a great argument for why the KLR650 is a good bike, put it in the comments and tell me why you think it's a better bike, and I will show you a bike that's equivalently priced that can do all the things that the KLR can do much better. So give it a shot.
Okay, so you're telling me though
Yes.
that the last hot take is gonna piss more people off than that hot take?
Yes. But it is what it is.
Okay.
It's why they call it hot takes. Okay.
Well,
next.
I think I like the second one. Yeah. Go ahead.
Next.
Go to that.
Okay. You've seen these really cool sport bikes out here, right?
Yeah.
They're all running around town. You've seen the ones that have little wings on the front?
I haven't seen them, but I've heard.
Okay. They're
Heard
called
of them.
they're called Winglets.
Okay.
Okay.
Winglets.
Yep. You can get them on many Italian bikes and some other fancy bikes.
Okay.
You know what it's supposed to do?
Yeah.
Downforce. Keeps
Okay.
the front wheel on the ground. You know who needs that?
Everybody, right?
No, nobody needs that because you're not in MotoGP. You're not in MotoGP. You don't need winglets. You know what winglets are good for? Breaking off when you drop your motorcycle in the garage. That's all they're good for. There's no
Looks.
way. What?
Yeah. Looks. X Factor. Does that help?
Okay.
No. Come on.
Yeah.
We just did a whole video about best
You know what
cruisers
they-
under $10,000.
you know what
and
made
a
me
new
look cool?
thing was X Factor.
I'm gonna go on eBay and I'm gonna buy a $400,000 F-35 fighter jet helmet, and I'm gonna put it on, and people are gonna think I'm super cool. I'm gonna be like, look at me, I'm a super cool dude in a fighter jet. You know what I'm not doing? Flying a freaking F-35. You know what these guys are doing? They're going around with their little, I got a little Ducati, I got a little pretty, I got a little winglet, because of decade, I got 100 extra foot-pounds of downforce on my motorcycle. You're not gonna use it. You're not gonna use it. I'm sorry.
You
that
gotta back down a little bit just for the X Factor. I mean, you said it looks cool, right? Just 0.1%, you gotta say you were wrong 0.1%. That's all I need you to say. 0.1%.
I will concede. I'm wrong 0.1%. But that's it.
And
That's
another
it.
0.1% for like the pros out there that are actually needing that extra downforce.
But they need it because they're pros. My point is that pros, like, they're professionals.
Okay, I'll just.
Most
accept
people
the
are not
point.
professionals.
I'll accept the 0.1% for the X Factor.
I'll take the 0.1%. Thank you.
So, Winglets, we brought them down 0.1%. Can I bring you down any on the next one?
I don't think so. I feel real strong about this. Okay. There's some sport bikes out there.
Okay.
Okay. FCO7.
Okay.
Ninja 300.
Mm-hmm.
Honda CBR 500.
Okay.
And any sport bike that has a parallel twin engine, not a sport bike. I'm sorry. It is a sporty motorcycle. It is not a sport bike.
Sporty motorcycle.
GSX 8R, whatever Suzuki's stupid parallel twin is, they want to make you believe it's a super sport. They want to make you believe it's a cool bike. I'm here to tell you, it's not a cool bike because it has a parallel twin. And they all sound terrible. I don't care about the firing order. I don't care about what exhaust you have on it. They all sound terrible. None of them sound like sport bikes. They're not cool. I'm sorry.
I'm not even going to fight you on that.
You should,
come on.
because it's just a parallel twin.
Yeah.
It's not
What's the
cool.
point of having a sporty looking motorcycle if it's not sporty? Like, if it's not pulling the sport bike.
Here's the problem: is the parallel twin makes about 65-ish% of the horsepower that an inline 4 of the equivalent displacement would make. Why would I want the slower version of a thing that's supposed to be fast?
Okay, so what's an alternative to those?
Anything with an inline
Anything
4.
with an inline 4.
Anything with an inline
What's
4.
your go-to?
Yamaha R1,
Okay.
or CBR 600, or CBR 1000, or ZX10, or GSX R1000.
Anything over it.
Inline 4.
Okay.
Just inline 4. That's all you need.
Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Great. Yeah, I'm not going to fight you on that.
Well, you should
That was
have.
good.
But all the FZ07 and FZ09 guys surely will.
Okay, somebody's going to defend their bike in the comment.
Yes.
And they're going to be like, oh, this BR500, it's great. What do you say to him?
Sure, it's a good bike. It's not a sport bike. It is a sporty bike. It has full fairings. Ooh, it can aerodynamics. Doesn't matter. Not a sport bike. Cool. Looks alright. Looks fast. Not fast.
Okay. Fourth one? Right?
Ooh. Okay, so I'm gonna have to apologize in advance for this one. I apologize. Because I'm about to reveal a truth in the motorcycle industry that is going to break hearts. Okay?
I'm ready.
How
Break
much
down.
more on average do you think a Ducati or Aprilia is than the average motorcycle of equivalent style? So like a V4 Panigale versus CBR 1000.
Man, I would give it like 9,000-10,000.
9 to 10,000 more?
Yeah.
Okay, depending on options and how it's equipped and everything, you're probably not far off. Yeah, maybe 50% more on average, maybe 40-50%, just depending. It's a lot more. No matter how you slice it, the Aprilia or the Ducati, more expensive.
Right.
Okay? I'm
As you would
specific.
expect.
As you would expect. Here's the thing, though, is I'm specifically talking about models that belong on a racetrack. You can go around town, go to the gas station, blah blah blah, have fun. If you're going to take it to the racetrack, you are going to quickly find that you are no faster a rider on your Ducati than you are the equivalent CBR 1000, R1, ZX10. Take your pick. You're not going to be any faster. Even with winglets, if you you're not going to be any faster. You're not going to be faster. If you're getting a Ducati because you think it looks cool and you like the sound and the history, bravo. Wonderful reason to buy one. But for looks alone, go get a Ducati. Absolutely. If you buy one thinking you're going to be faster on a racetrack, you're just not going to be faster on a racetrack. I'm sorry, you're just not going to be faster.
Right. And it's not going to take you from like an intermediate rider to a pro rider just by having Ducati across it.
Definitely not. No, whatever money that you spent on your Ducati, just save that and get the equivalent CBR 1000, Yamaha R1, and just pay for like 6 months of track days.
Okay.
And you'll be a better rider.
I'm not gonna, I wouldn't say don't get a Ducati, But just be honest with yourself about
Yeah,
what
be
it
honest
is.
though. Like you're just not going to be faster.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to jump lanes over here, but that's
No.
like saying that you're going to save a bunch of gas and money on a Tesla and then over a Prius. You just be honest with yourself. The Tesla's cool. If you like the Tesla.
It is cool. It is
But
cool.
that's why you're buying it. You're not buying it to save a bunch of money.
I bought a Tesla to save money.
Well, you're not normal people. You drive like 400 miles a week.
Insurance is like 30%.
I drive like
coverage for a
16
Tesla.
miles. I drive like
Insurance
6
is
miles
so
a
much
day.
more expensive on a Tesla. So aggravating. Okay.
I shouldn't have jumped on it. So let's just keep it at motorcycles.
Keep
Let's
it at
go
motorcycle.
to the
Okay.
fifth, and I believe
Fifth.
that you said
Okay.
this is going to be the most controversial.
Yes. This is a hot take and this is a prediction. And when it comes true, you can come back here and call me a prophet. Right?
Okay.
I want you to look at me. If you're looking at me 10 years from now, when this comes true, just comment prophet, and then I'll know, and you'll know, and we'll know that I predicted this. Okay?
Okay.
Harley-Davidson, 10 years. Done. 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 They will not last 10 years. There's nothing new, compelling that they are building, producing that is going to continue to sell. They have bikes that are selling now.
Okay, what you just said, it sounds like you said, as long as they don't change,
Yes.
they're going to be out of business. But they could
No.
make a monumental shift.
Harley-Davidson is...
With keeping their tradition of Harley motorcycles while completely changing how they compete in the market. There's a possibility.
I don't
They're
think
a
they can do
massive
it.
company.
They're not going to be able to do it. Harley-Davidson has been trying to get away from the Springer front end for 150,000 years. And what do they still do? Put Springer front ends on motorcycles. I think it's cool, but they're not going to be around in 10 years.
Wow.
They're going to be gone. A Chinese company or an Indian company will buy them. Maybe not.
Maybe Baja. Bahia.
Because
they bought
yeah.
Excelsior Henderson.
Yeah.
So they just need to get
It's possible.
Harley Davidson.
Yeah. No, they're going to go out of business. It'll be real sad. I will
10
shed
years?
a tear.
10 years.
10 years, I think, will be gone.
Okay,
Yeah.
today we're filming on, what is this, July 30th, 2025.
Yes.
So we're going to come back. We're going to do a video in 10 years.
Yes.
July 30th,
Yes.
2035. And we're going to say, I told you.
Told
Well,
you.
I'm not. He's going to say,
I
I
just-
told you. And I'm going to be like, well. Or we'll make a video and be like, you were wrong. Heretic. False prophet.
What? Oh, that's the counter thing. They could put in false prophet in the comments. Oh, that would really sting. That would stink. It's not going to happen, but if it did in some alternate universe, that guy would feel sad. I would not.
Okay. I'm still hazy on the details of why you think such a big company could go out just because there's got to be enough loyal people that regardless of them not doing anything different, that they're going to keep buying cars.
There were enough loyal people, but they have gotten old and died. And I love old people. I'm becoming an old one myself. Some of my best friends are much older and are much older riders and are diehard Harley riders, and I love them. And they're some of the coolest guys on the planet.
So Harley's demographic is aging out.
I think it was like 35 years ago, that average age of a Harley-Davidson purchaser was 35.
Now they're 65.
Now the average age of a Harley-Davidson customer is something like 55.
Wow.
So 10 years, all those guys will be 65, heading to retirement, no longer buying motorcycles. Be a sad day for the American economy. I don't want to see it happen. I would love to see Harley come out and do something, but the problem is that Harley has been what they've been because they just haven't done anything else. They've just built the same Sportsters and the same freaking Softails and the same V-twin, whatever, forever and ever and ever. Cool, but it won't last.
I hope you're happy with that prediction because we're going to lose like 10% of our subscribers for you saying that. We'll keep it in. We'll keep it in.
The cause.
Yeah,
No, they need to stay subscribed to tell me I'm wrong.
That's true. We value trust and honesty on our opinions.
Yes.
Wow. So you think this is, along the same hot take, is that Harley Davidson is going to go out? Who is consuming their percentage of the market? Even today, who's taking over? Is it Indian? Has Indian
No.
evolved much? Are they going out too?
I don't know. So Indian's part of Polaris. They're a much larger company. They have
Right.
other sources of revenue. Harley just makes Harley motorcycles. It's not like they got a line of side-by-sides
Okay.
that can supplement them.
Right.
So Polaris via Indian will still be around, in my opinion. Harley, but that's I feel like they're stuck, and I don't see a way out.
Yeah. So who do you think though?
Who will replace it?
Who will replace it? Or will it just spread evenly across?
I think it'll be even
the big
across.
four? Yeah.
Yeah. At least as far as what I can tell right now, there isn't one manufacturer that's emerging like, oh, like Honda makes the best cruiser, whatever.
Right.
They all make good stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
What if they like expanded their repertoire? Because they're mainly their focus is cruiser motorcycles.
Yeah.
What if they did get into side by sides or like sport bikes? What if they came out with I think they're revamping the Buell, aren't they?
No, I mean there's a rumor every 5 years that Buell's coming back in some form. No, it's not coming back. They tried Buell, great experiment, ultimately financial mess. Didn't work out. Made some great motorcycles. I'm a huge fan of Buell. Don't hear me. No hate towards Buell. Eric Buell, love the guy. Fantastic. Motorcycles, awesome. Love them. Have owned a million of them. But yeah, I don't think there's anything they can do. They tried with like the live wire, the electric bike, which is cool.
Yeah.
Way too expensive and
does not hit their demographic at all. Well, I guess they were trying to capture a new demographic,
Correct.
but they failed. Which is just another sign that they're not going to be able to shift
I don't think
where
they
they're
can.
going.
I don't think they can. I don't think
Okay.
they can.
Well, see you and your comment in 10 years.
Yeah.
And now you can go ahead and comment.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. If you hate it, tell us why in the comments.
Yeah, don't hit the dislike button. Hit the like button that we were honest. Well, he was honest with his opinions. And then comment what you disagreed with. Don't dislike. Don't
Start a
be that
fight in
guy.
the comments.
There
Okay.
you go. Bye.
Bye.